All right, what's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. You see from the title, Breshad Perriman, wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, who missed an entire season last year, could be facing another season-ending injury. Of course, Breshad Perriman was an incredibly fast receiver coming out of college, and this is, it's his second straight injury that could put him out. Now, if you know me, I've said this before. It's not the first time I said this. I would never, ever, ever draft a wide receiver in the first round or running back. Those are two positions I would not take in the first round. So let's read a little bit of this article. Last year, the Ravens' first round draft pick, wide receiver Breshad Perriman, missed the entire season with a knee injury. This year, it could happen again. Perriman suffered a partially torn ACL in his left knee. ESPN reports Perryman will visit Dr. James Andrews on Monday and may need season-ending surgery. That's a huge blow to Perryman, who missed his rookie season with a partially torn PCL in his right knee. It's also a huge blow to the Ravens, who are counting on Perryman to be a big part of their passing game, and now must be wondering if their 2015 draft could ever get healthy. I want to go back real quick. 2015 NFL draft real quick. Let me show you some shit. Let me show you something. Pay attention to this. Let's go through some of these selections real quick so you can understand. Jameis Winston. Let's see. Amari Cooper had a good season. Good season. Kevin White, wide receiver from the Bears, he missed the entire season. Devontae Parker, wide receiver from the Dolphins, missed most of the season. Nelson Aguilar, that motherfucker's convicted of rape or some shit like that. Breshad Perriman missed the entire season. Let's see. Devin Smith didn't really do much. Devin Funchess was hurt for the Carolina Panthers, and Dorrell Beckham Green. Well, actually, I'm in the second round. What am I talking about? Let's go back. Let's go back real quick. Let's go back over that. Amari Cooper had a great season. Great pick, I guess. Kevin White hurt out the entire season for the Chicago Bears. Devontae Parker, wide receiver, hurt out for most of the season for the Miami Dolphins. Nelson Aguilar didn't really do shit last year. And Breshad Perriman was out for the entire season last year. You see the pattern? Do you see it? That's why I'm telling you, running back, wide receiver, I don't know why, especially for the Dolphins. Oh, my God. I would never, ever, 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 ever draft a wide receiver in the first round. Ever. Sorry. I can go down in the draft and get a guy down second, third round. Tyler Lockett, third round draft pick, had a better season than a lot of those first round picks. Jalen Strong had a better season than a lot of those first round picks. Where's that guy? Diggs. Sammy Coates had a decent season. What is his name? Stephon Diggs. Where did he get drafted? Stephon Diggs went in the 5th round, and now he's gonna be look at his shit. Look at that 5th round draft pick, and he had a better season than a lot of those first round. That's what I'm saying. Like a wide receiver, running back, you can find those later in the draft. You don't have to draft those early. Like, to me, the first round of the draft for me is quarterback, offensive line, like first, because first round I gotta get myself a quarterback if I can, right? Offensive line if it's one there, defensive back, cornerback, definitely. I mean, if you can get a lockdown corner to take away half the field, you take them. Middle linebacker, because that's the main guy in that defense. That's the guy that's calling out all the plays on the defense, the middle linebacker. So if I can get a middle linebacker in that first round, that's something I'm gonna take. You don't necessarily have to get edge rush in the first round, but if there's somebody special like a Khalil Mack, something like that, I take. But wide receiver, like you got to be one of those once in a generation type dudes for me to draft you in the first. You got to be a Calvin Johnson, a Randy Moss, like same thing for running backs. Like running back first round, you got to be an Adrian Peterson, a Well, I don't even want to say Bo Jackson because he was banged up. But like a special back. I would never in my life, if I was a general manager, I would never in my life take a wide receiver that wasn't one of those guys in the first round because of this. I just wouldn't take that chance. It's too much. And you could say, well, you're gonna sometimes you're swinging. There is no sure pick in the draft. I've seen some of the surest prospects at wide receiver, running back. I mean, offensive line. I've seen them bust out, be straight bust. But more often than usual, I see wide receivers bust, straight bust, and you see it here. Last year in the draft, look at that shit, just ridiculous. Look at it. Mari Cooper is the only first round draft pick that really did anything. Look at it. Devontae Parker out half the season. Kevin White out the full season. Nelson Aguilar didn't do shit. And he's probably, if that rape thing is true, he's going to be out for a long ass time or maybe more than that. Then Breshad Perriman out. So, I mean, you got 1, 2, 3 wide receivers in the first round. And combined, I think they played like 7 games. Let me go back one more year. 2014 NFL draft. Who got drafted in 2014? Sammy Watkins. Remember that injury plague shit he did? No, it's a little better. Odell Beckham Jr. was hurt like half the season, but he's rebounded great. So Sammy Watkins has been banged up. Odell Beckham Jr. missed half the season. Mike Evans has been kind of steady. This Brandon Cooks was banged up too. He was hurt. Kelvin Benjamin missed the entire season last year. See what I'm saying? This is why I would not. No way in hell. I'm sorry. I'm not drafting a wide receiver in the first round. Look at that. Same pattern in 2014. Sammy Watkins was hurt. Odell Beckham Jr. missed half the season. Brandon Cooks was hurt. Like, only person on this list was Mike Evans that didn't suffer injuries. That is crazy. Let me go back to 2013. See if I find it here. Let's see. Tavon Austin ain't did crap. He's been worse than hurt. He's been on the field and ain't done a goddamn thing. Hopkins. That was a great pick. But he's late in the first round. He's definitely given them their more bang for the buck. He's been an excellent pick. So those are the only guys that got drafted. So that wasn't. Oh yeah, Cordell Patterson ain't been shit. So you've got Cordell Patterson ain't been shit. Tavon Austin ain't been shit. So if you look at the pattern, there's usually one guy. One wide receiver out of the pack that will do well, and the rest of them won't either be hurt all the time or not be shit. Let's go back to 2012. 2012. Let's see. Who do we got? Justin Blackmon. He ain't been shit. He's been out of the NFL. Michael Floyd has been okay. Kendall Wright. I don't remember Kendall Wright that much. AJ Jenkins ain't been shit. See what I'm saying? Like, you see what I mean? It's usually one guy. So in this, I guess we'll give it to Michael Floyd. He's been the guy that's been okay. Well, both of these guys have kind of been average. average. Michael Floyd was supposed to be better than what he has been. He's supposed to have been better than what he's been. But like I say, every time you see wide receivers draft, I'm telling you, there's at least one of them will be halfway decent or good, and the rest of them will be complete bust. I think that position is one of the biggest bust position in the first round. Julio Jones and Jonathan Baldwin, straight ass bust, straight bust. Jonathan Baldwin ain't did crap. I think they actually traded him to the 49ers and we haven't heard him before. So actually, there was two decent receivers in this draft. You had Julio Jones and AJ Green. Now both of these guys, well actually Julio Jones has had injury issues, but when he's on the field, he's absolutely electric. I mean, he's one of the best in the business when he's in the game. But I digress, man. I've been all over the place in this video. Anyway, Breshad Perriman of the Baltimore Ravens likely out for likely out for the entire season. Crazy. Anyway, let me know how you feel. I will talk to you guys next time. I have a video that I'm gonna put up in a minute. Well, I don't know. I still need to record it. I want to talk about um I want to talk about Ryan Tannehill, and I want to talk about the things that he needs to do in order the things I want to see him improve on in order to become a franchise quarterback. So that's the next thing that we're going to talk about. Um, I'll put that video up, and then of course, uh, I don't know. We'll go from there. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.